like the birds. Bird's my favorite character.
Hello, buddy.
Ah, the Castis. I heard you can help me with the solar floral regeneration project.
The what?
Oh, forgive me. Let me start from the beginning. I'm Neocles, an imperial botanist here in Atlantis. I'm engineering a way to aid floral regrowth.
The flowers here can't just grow on their own?
Oh, no! You're not one of those followers of Minerva, are you?
Slow down. Why don't you just tell me what it is you need from me?
Oh, apologies, the Castis. You're new to Atlantis, and I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me begin. Basically, the plants are a key resource for us here. But a few cycles ago, humans overpicked them, and now the air is suffering.
You want to grow more?
In a sense, yes. I have a hypothesis, a theory that using a natural power source stronger than the sun will promote sustainable growth.
You're losing me again.
There are devices that project beams of light around the Garden of Triton. Redirecting them using the reflective surfaces would stimulate floral regrowth.
You want me to move your lights?
Yes, and the Castis, taking care of our natural resources, would send a message to all of Atlantis.
A good message, I hope.
Line up, dude. Toward the central obelisk.
It looks like all the light beams need to hit that central structure. That must be the device Neocles mentioned. Reminds me of how I opened the door to Atlantis.
Whoa, Alexios.
Okay. There's one.
That worked. First one down.
On to the next one. This way.
Something's in the way.
I know, Alexios, because you won't move over.
Something's blocking this.
Shut up. Oh, I can't move this. It ain't. Okay.
Sorry, I broke apart the armor.
Had to.
Just got these.
We'll get the flowers growing in no time.
I can do what I want. This laser beam isn't like that.
As far as I know. Okay, I see. Yep, I gotta move these.
Something's blocked.
Yeah, it's you. Here we go.
It's time to make this garden grow. I am Discati. I am Hermes Trismegistus. I
Beautiful. That should do it. I'll tell Neocles it's done. That doesn't seem good. What happened?
Your light shut off.
that was a saboteur all along.
I moved your light beams. It seemed to be working, but then...
The beams are aligned, yes, but the power isn't running.
What do you think the problem is?
None of this makes any sense. The light beams should expand across the gardens and present with enhanced photons.
Oh no! Something's wrong with the photons?
Are you making fun of me? Who doesn't know what photons are?
Just me and the rest of the Greek world.
Never mind the photons. When my enhanced source powers the device, it should... Oh... Unless the light is not progressing from the source, rendering it unenhanced.
So the next step is...
Go to the control room and make sure the power source isn't displaced.
And what exactly is this source?
An igneous matter consisting of Imperial... It's a rock. Just make sure there's a rock in the control room.
Fine. I'll go see if this rock is there.
Solar crystal.
Birds and the bees.
Where's my rocket? Big rock, probably.
Hello?
Look at all them masks. Who was having a coffee? You know how it goes.
Looks like Neoclis was right. There is no rock here. Hey! Stop right there! Get back here! Malaka!
I am very angry!
That's right, it's an Assassin's Creed chase. You're supposed to use parkour while this idiot just bumbles around. Oh, you failed.
Shut up.
The thief must be in here somewhere. Maybe if I move some things around.
Really? Poseidon's first impression of the great Discates. Hades and Persephone. So caught up in your petty follies, you couldn't see Alexios' true potential. Maybe if you had, your fates would be different. No use dwelling on this. What matters is that Alexios has learned from your mistakes. Where you, Persephone, are fragile, he is strong. Where you, Hades, are lazy, he is industrious. You will wield power far beyond your disposal. You will pass judgment with ease. He will be our future.
I can have one job.
Shut up.
I bet there's an achievement for not failing it.
Am I looking for an opening or something? I know, but why am I moving stuff around?
What's the Dicastis doing running around here?
I'm chasing down a thief. Looks like you're the one who took Neoclis' rock.
My name is Melita. I'm an environmental biologist, not a thief. Neoclis has no claim to a natural power source like this.
That rock must be worth a lot if you're trying to steal it.
You're the Dicastis and you have no idea what the power source is? Aren't you invested in the future of our resources?
It's easy. Put the rock in Neoclis' device and we'll fix the flowers.
This isn't Neoclis' first attempt at population balancing. When the flowers were overpicked and the bees started dying, first he attempted to artificially pollinate the flowers. When he artificially pollinated the flowers, the soil degraded. When the soil...
I get the idea. But then, how would you fix the gardens?
I wouldn't. Nature has been healing itself for eons. Neoclis needs to stop meddling.
Melita! You've always been obtuse about the project. No accountability for civilization's impact on the ecosystem.
Insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. When will you accept your hypothesis has failed?
Failed is inaccurate terminology. I simply adjusted my theory after experiencing unintended results.
Enough bickering, both of you.
You're right. I wanted to destroy the power source to end his project once and for all. But as the Dicastis, it should be your decision.
I don't even know what the rock does.
I know, it's like, okay, he's experimenting to try and help the flowers, so it's either continue with his experimentation or not, and just let nature run its course. So what do you do then? Just let nature run its course? Okay, I'm just gonna pick randomly.
All right, give me the rock. I'll end this once and for all.
Are you mad? You've completely annihilated our chances at future sustainability.
Trust in Gaia. Nature will heal itself if you allow it.
Thank you, Dicastis. This is the right direction to go in. We might not see improvements right away, but the gardens will heal themselves.
This is intense. As though I can't tell where my hand ends and the staff begins.
Knowledge is power. Solar bracers. This immaculate armor glows with an inner shining light and always feels warm to the touch. The heat it emanates reassures the wearer that they are well protected. Designed to harness the power of the sun, these bracers use the heat of a star to deflect any weapon, and they do it somehow without burning the wearer. Knowledge level 1. I think I could do that. Isn't there another one somewhere? Ooh, there's something way out here. Okay, let's get going.
Melita said it would take time for the gardens to heal, but those flowers don't look good. I wonder what she'd make of these.
I don't know.
The one who holds the staff has no choice but to face both immediate and future consequences for lifetimes. That takes responsibility.
I hear you, Alethea. You may think I'm crazy, but at least I'm accountable.
Ah, I should have taken the boat. Oh well. Off we go. Don't run into them. There you go.
Η τραγωδία κινείται μεταξύ τριών βαθμίδων. Και συνεκτιμήσετε όντως τα
I should stay hidden if I don't want to fight.
Of course. That's what the plan always is. This is gonna be risky. How did you not see me? Failed experiment. Assistant to Aita, cycle 1611. Aita introduced me to one specimen he deemed ready to be shown the outside world. His name was Odyssey. Though he stood taller than me, his mind was that of a child's. As we opened his door, he backed away from us like a frightened animal. Whether it was out of fear or uncertainty, I wasn't sure at the time. I now know it was out of fear, and it was justified. Aita asked me to purchase... God dang it. I was reading! Oh my gosh, oh my no! Oh, now I'm gonna have to travel all the way back now, aren't I? God dang it. Oh, nope, I'm in here.
Let's hope no one notices me here.
You can't climb that, really? Seriously? That's so stupid. Oh, no, no, come on! Why am I sucking? I'm not good under pressure with aiming. Get up! Get... There we go. Oi. Yeah, I know. So where's one? As we stepped outside, Aita departed and I began my study of the man in front of me. If he was overwhelmed, he showed no trace of it. Perhaps he simply couldn't understand all he was seeing. I asked him questions, but got no response. At the time, I wasn't sure if he understood language at all. Aita had told me very little about him, and I came to wonder if I was being tested as well. No matter the questions I had about Otis, I gained all the answers before long, including one I never asked for, and one I wish I had never received. I heard Otis's voice for the first time on the way to the Adamant Merchant. It was quiet and unsure, and I wondered how often he'd used it. By the time we reached the market, he seemed almost at ease. Unfortunately, his lack of interaction with others became absurdly clear when he insulted the merchant to his face. Having never been dealt a consequence, it was a lesson the merchant taught him quickly. Before I knew it, Otis was bleeding profusely from his nose, but thankfully the merchant stopped after the first punch. Looking back on it now, I see how much damage that one punch truly did. Otis was curious about why he was attacked, and after my explanation, he told me this was not the first time he had been hit. Apparently, Ida would let him and the 7 other experiments out into the large open room. Otis often ended up bruised and bloodied from these moments of freedom. He expressed his interest in understanding violence and its uses, so I decided to take him to the arena. This mistake would nearly cost me my life. Uh-oh. Where was it?
Trees McGee dudes, how we doing?
Okay.
Yeah? We're killing.
That's 2.
The failed experiment. Got these? Archive of Testus.
Right down here. He said it. As Otis and I left the arena, he was no longer Ida's quiet specimen. He had changed, and almost too quickly. He was energized by what he saw and plagued me with questions about violence. He wanted to know when it was appropriate, why it was necessary, and what he had done to make the others hit him. I did my best to answer, but he jumped from question to question, hardly giving me enough time to respond. He said again and again how strong he wanted to feel, and that so that none would ever hurt him again, that he knew now what he had to do. I led him back to the underground entrance, but he began to protest, shouting no, what must have been 100 times. I awoke long after the sun had gone down, sore and bloodied at the bottom of the stairs. In the main room was a scene I won't soon forget. 7 twisted and mangled bodies were strewn across the floor, most of them hardly recognizable through the beatings their faces took. Streaks of blood led from every room to the middle of the floor. Otis had dragged each experiment out from their cage, one by one, after he'd killed them. Then he fled, of course, and I assume he only left me because he thought I died like the rest of them. Aita was furious when I told him what Otis had done, but he can only blame himself. Aita will never see his own faults. In fact, he'll simply start from the beginning and try again.
Well, that sounds fun. carpet boxes.
I know.
What's missing?
I'm just looking to see if I just, because I saw entries 2 through 4, but I couldn't see number 1, so I was just making sure if I had missed it or something.
Did you complete the location?
Yeah. Okay, where were we gonna go next?
I don't know, man.
Were we continuing this way, or were we going up here?
Looks like you were headed counterclockwise.
Let's head to the forge.
So, did you kill the flowers?
I destroyed the rock.
And? How's that garden doing?
I don't know. It's gonna take a while until we know. Because we're gonna let nature run its course.
It's the opposite of what a garden does, though. Oh, do you have enough junk to make it one thing? Is that a spear? Looks like a dagger.
Access granted. Initiating forge protocol. Select preferred weapon configuration.
You kind of do more warrior or assassin. You don't do hunter very often.
Adaptation authorized. Engaging in warrior customization.
You have a knife now.
Isu forged warrior's blade.
What are the options?
Forged in the blue flames of Atlantis' heart, this deadly blade has been greatly enhanced. Its edge is sharpened to a monomolecular level, enabling it to cut through almost anything. Reduces all cooldowns by 10% on warrior ability kill. One is blue, one is red. Once an Isu commander walked right into a palace without her helmet. Ouch. Hee hee hee. Let's go over here.
Very good.
Welcome.
666 strike me.
Done. Goodbye then.
See ya. I could actually turn around. Boat. Thank you.
So, keepers. These wax.
Tower of Wisdom.
Oh, Tower of Wisdom. You know what that means?
No!
There is one good, knowledge, and one evil, ignorance.
I get.
Wisdom right there.
Yeah. True wisdom comes from knowing that you know nothing. Pretty.
Show me the keepers.
That's level 2. Tinia Archive. Ooh!
Who's Tinia?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
He was one of the triumvirate.